Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So I'm going to be doing my update for women who rock Project Pan, and I wanted to go over every single thing that I have with you because I have brought all the prompts in, some of which have already come out of the project, but there are still quite a few in. So let's go ahead and get into some of the details of this project. It was created by Cece from the Diva Next Door, Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, and Ruth from Ruth Foley here on YouTube. And this runs from August 26th of 2022 and it goes until August 26th of 2023. Basically, you make this project your own. It is all about getting the importance of women out there, women of history, current, everything, just getting important information out there, bringing names to the forefront, up and supporting each other. So let's go ahead and talk about the items that I have rolled in for the prompts. Also, I did want to say if you have any, because there's so many women in history and current that are moving mountains, and if you have any ideas for prompts, go ahead and talk to the girls about that and they can think about that for the future. But of course it's up to them to do that. We don't want to just add prompts willy-nilly to our own, like that's not our project. So just talk to the girls and they'll add those maybe in the next whatever. But yeah, just wanted to bring that out there right away. So the first prompt that I have is for Beyonce Run the World Girls, and that is a product from a female owned brand. So that one is an eyeshadow that I bought from Shine by SD Cosmetics, and it's right here, and it's called No Limit. My goal technically is to complete this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I think if anything, I may be able to hit pan. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's just the most butteriest eyeshadow I have ever laid my fingers on. Oh my gosh. So you can see the shift on this is unreal, and it looks like metal or almost fiber optic. It's wild, and it looks like that on the eye as well. So really love this. I haven't used it much. I want, like, my goal is to complete, like I said, and I only have 5 uses so far, and it's been going since August. But I do have a lot of hefty goals going on, and last year I was working so hard on a bunch of different things, and now I'm sort of doing kind of what I want with eyeshadows, and so I'm sort of forgetting about some of them. So I will have to remind myself because I do want to get so much use of that. Like, are you kidding me? It's absolutely stunning. I love the Shine by SD formula. It's beautiful. Yes, it's a little more pricey, but it is so worth it. Now, the next one we have is for Helen Reddy, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. And for this, the prompt is a product that gives you confidence. So I wanted to put in a blush because I feel like when I'm wearing blush, it just adds color to my face. It makes me look alive and it gives me confidence. And so I decided to bring in a cream or putty blush from e.l.f. And this is in the shade Turks and Caicos. And my goal is 15 uses, and I've used this one 8 times. And you can see it's getting a good amount of usage on top, but I don't like how you can see there's like a circle around where my brush goes, and it's almost discolored, and I'm not liking the way that looks. So, I don't know. I'm going to continue doing that, but because it's cream and you put your brush in there and you put it on your face and you put your brush back in there, if I have contour or bronzer or anything on my face already, like when I go in here or whatever, it's going to leave discoloration, and I don't really like that so much. So I may have to scrape off some of that in the future, but I'm going to leave it now. And then for the next prompt, we have Krista McAuliffe, and she unfortunately died on the Challenger. And for the prompt, it is a rising star, an item that rose to the occasion. And I definitely had to I put a lot of blush in this one, but I had to have this in this project. It's the Milani Cheek, is it the Cheek Cream? Oh, Cheek Kiss. Yeah, I was going to say Cheek Kiss something, but it is Cheek Kiss Cream Blush. And this one is in the shade Nude Kiss. And I highly recommend, if you guys have not tried this, out of any of these blushes, I recommend this one the most. I should be swatching all of these. I'll go ahead and do that for you. I'll do the e.l.f. one as well. I really, really enjoy the Milani formula. I feel like the e.l.f. one is very sheer. Honestly, you have to layer, layer, layer. And with the Milani one, you don't need much. I feel like you're getting a much better bang for your buck. So this one is Turks and Caicos from e.l.f. This one is Nude Kiss from, is it Nude Kiss? Did I say that? Oh my gosh. Nude Kiss Cheek Kiss from Milani. Cream blush, this one. It's gorgeous. It looks absolutely beautiful on the face. If you have not tried a drugstore cheek, like any kind of cheek thing, powder, cream, whatever, get this. You will not be sorry. They also have a trio you can get in like a little compact of 3. And it has this, another shade, which I actually own. You know what? I'm not going to bother right now. It has another brighter like pink shade and then like a more peachy color. And I want to get that so badly, but I already own this and I already own the other one. So there's no point in me doing that. I need to make sure that I'm seeing usage on what I own first before I go and buy something that already has colors that I own. This one I would repurchase over and over and over again. The formula is fantastic. The packaging is mediocre at best. It's very cheap, but it's drugstore, so you're not paying for bougie packaging. You're paying for something to house this product in and make sure it doesn't dry out. So definitely recommend that, especially if you can get it on sale. It's ridiculously worth the price. On this, I have a goal to hit pan. That one, I'm not so sure I'm going to do either. I'm definitely going to try. I still have until August 26th, so I'm still going to try, but I've only used it 4 times, and you need to grab it more. It's just, I'll show you the one that I'm working. You know what? I'm not, you know what? I keep wanting to touch other things and like, I'm going to ruin the suspense and the surprise because my face palette, I'm actually wearing a lot of that right now. I'm doing really well on. And so at the end of January, I will show you an update of the cheek powders that I'm using now, like the blushes that I'm using right now. And I'm really focusing heavy because I need some blushes out. So before I work on just hitting pan, I need to work on the blushes I want out first. And those ones match me now. This one I feel like is good all year round. It doesn't matter what the season is, this one will look good. So that's why I need to go through the other ones first. So yeah, I have 4 uses now. And once I'm really hammering through that other one, I will start using that one, especially through summer. I have a feeling I may be able to hit pan, but it is a lofty goal still because I'm working on so much blush this year. You'll see I'm not even done with blushes yet in this project. So the next the next prompt we have is for Rachel Platten, Fight Song, a product that you have to fight to open or have to fight to use up. And for that one, I decided to go with my MAC Extra Dimension blush in the shade Just a Pinch. For this one, the goal is to use it 10 times, and I have used it 3. And it's a peach blush, really gorgeous. I'll swatch this one for you as well. It's really beautiful, very reflective, stunning on the face, like just gorgeous. Let's see the payoff in just a swatch. So beautiful. So I definitely need to get more use on this. I think this will be really nice in spring, and right now I can focus on my like I'm cold blushes, you know. All right, the next one we have is for Rosa Parks, and that is a stand-up product. This is my favorite prompt. I feel like I'm just in love with this prompt. This whole project is done so well. I really like it a lot. For this one, I decided to go with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and this one is just a staple in a staple in my collection. I love it. I love it a lot. It's so good. I will buy this. I will buy the D-Slick. I've tried a bunch of setting sprays. Setting spray is something that I love to have because I have very oily skin. So I feel like setting that top layer of makeup and sort of drawing it all together, it's sort of alcohol based, so it will dry up any extra oils that you have on your face, and it's going to feel a little taut kind of. I kind of like that feeling. It doesn't make my whole skin feel like uncomfortable. It just gives it a nice taut feeling, like you know your makeup is not going to budge. And this one is empty. So that was my goal, was to complete this. I started at 145.44 grams. Then we went to 119.92 grams, then down to 107.96 grams, down to 64.46 grams, and now it is done. So I wanted this out, and I'm so glad it is now an empty. That makes me so incredibly happy. Then we have Princess Diana, something tough but beautiful. And for that, I decided to go with my JD Glow eyeshadow in the shade No Way, which is, I believe, this one right here. So it shifts goldy, kind of coppery and purple. It's very beautiful. I will swatch it for you. It's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It's got a green, a purple, a copper. I hope you'll see all of it. Excuse me. Wow, I don't know what came over me, but I all of a sudden have a dry throat. But that is so beautiful. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I need to wear it more. I really have not worn that one a lot either. And that one I want to use 10 times, and I've only used it 5. So hopefully I'll be able to get that one out soon. Then we have Martina McBride. This one's for the girls. Something that makes you feel beautiful. And for that, I decided to go with, oh, not this one. I grabbed the wrong thing. My ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Georgette. So, of course, makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel confident. It's always mostly blush, I would say. But it's this one here. Very gorgeous. I have been using this one quite a bit. You'll be able to see a theme in all the cheeks that I have. They're mostly peaches. Any kind of peach or guava color, I love it. So for this one, I want to use it 10 times, and I have used it 7. So that one is almost rolling out. I could probably have that one done by the next update. It's actually the 23rd today, so technically I could have got this out by the update, but because I'm filming a few days early, there's no way that I could do that because I'm filming now. And I don't want to just say that I did it. I want to actually complete it. And then I have the Katy Perry Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. And for that one, I decided to go with my liquid eyeshadow from MAC in the shade Beam Time. And this one is a Dazzle shadow, and I am contemplating parting with it because I just don't wear cream products on my eyes anymore that much. And it's really beautiful, and it does look very gorgeous on the eyes, but it also, because my eyes are aging and the skin is very soft and malleable, when I put that on and it dries, it sort of looks a little crepey, and it's just not my jam. So I'm not sure, like, I think after this project is done, if I haven't really used it all up, I'm just going to part with it because, quite frankly, I just don't know. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I could just back to MAC this right now and at least get something for free because I do have a few other back to MAC. So this may be gone by the end of February, maybe even end of January. I'm going to be honest. Like, if I do declutter it, I'll let you guys know in a future update. It's just like, it feels okay, but oh man. Yeah, it's just not my jam. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, you know what? I'm just going to make the decision now. I'm going to part with this and back to MAC it because as pretty as that is, I just added more on there so it looks extra thick and clumpy. I don't need this in my life. I have like medium mixing mediums and that kind of stuff that I can create an eyeshadow like this with the current powders that I own and the mixing medium. So I technically don't need this, so I will be decluttering this right now. I can't believe I'm doing that. That's crazy. Okay, the next one we have is for Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product or Latinx brand. I was gonna say the eyeshadow. The face item that I'm using, I don't know, I'm losing my words. I don't get it. The item that I'm pulling on this one is the Melt Cosmetics Highlight in Pink Moon. I swear to God, I will get this, you guys. This is what it looks like. It's a highlighter, and it's actually very, very beautiful. It's quite gorgeous, and it's a really nice color. It's just slightly deep. Like, it's better for me as a blush topper right now. In the summertime, I can get away with using that as a highlighter, but right now it's just too deep, so I put it on top as like a blush highlight. Like, I can put it on now, and I'll show you guys what I mean. Like, I put it on top, and you can see it adds a lot of shine. It basically just looks like I have more like highlighter on. It's very shiny. So it's just incredibly shiny, but at least I got another use. That's fun. So now I have, instead of 4 out of 10 uses, I have 5 out of 10 uses. So that's great. An extra use. And it is a really, really nice item. Like, I feel like it suits me well, even though I'm very yellow toned. I feel like it does look quite nice on my skin for being a pink toned product. The next one is for Madeleine Albright. It took me a long time to have a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent. A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. So for that one, I decided to go with a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Blacklight, and it's right here. And quite frankly, I haven't used this at all. My goal is to pan it, and I have this in since August, and I haven't used it at all. And I think it's because you can see there's like little bumpies in there. This is such an old eyeshadow that I'm just, first of all, I'm not drawn to that color, and I have other colors that are very similar in other palettes and stuff. I just don't really wear shades like this, and I have plenty. And I think it's because visually it's appealing when I look at it in a pan or when I look at it in a swatch. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I don't really wear eyeshadows this color that often, honestly. So that will probably be decluttered at some point, but I'm going to hold on to it for now and try to make an effort to use it. Like, there's no way that I'm going to go to pan on that. There's absolutely no way. If I do it, it's like because I've decided to put in that extra effort and get it done, but I don't know that that'll happen. But I'm actually using the Norvina palette right now, and this would go very well with it. So I may have to keep that in the back of my mind. If I'm looking for a shade to kind of go with the palette, I might have to pull that out. Okay, the next one we have is for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. People ask me when there will be enough women on the court. My answer is when there are 9. Use a 9-pan palette 9 times. So I decided to bring in the Ooh La La palette from ColourPop because it's a lot of pink and it's so beautiful. I really love the color scheme in this. These 2 shades right here are stunning. I love them. So I have already used this one 6 times. I have 3 more 6 times. So I have 3 more uses on this. This one is like a Super Shock kind of feeling. It's really strange actually, but it just doesn't go on nicely, and it doesn't have enough payoff, or I don't know, it just is chunky. I'm not a fan. But this one, where can I show you? I'll do it on the side of my hand here. This one is gorgeous. This one is gorgeous, except you can't see them on, I must have very dry skin right now. But they're very beautiful, honestly, on the eye, like on pigment or primer, very beautiful. But I need to use them 3 more times and then I can roll it out. So I'm going to try and get that done the next month that I have before the next update. I'm going to try and get that one out. And then we have, where am I? Harriet Tubman, a bomb product, Black-owned makeup brand. And for that one, I decided to go with my Shine by SD Keeping It Real eyeshadow. I have that in a palette right now. I'm not going to grab it because it's in the bottom of the drawer. And I just don't want to go and grab it out, honestly. So I'm going to be super lazy, but I only used it once. Nothing to write home about. I'm just going to leave it where it is. And my goal is to pan, put pan in it. And that's not going to happen. I'm going to be honest. That's not going to happen. But I mean, I shouldn't say this stuff. There's still time, but I doubt it. The next one I have is for Serena Williams. I don't like to lose at anything, yet I've grown most not from victories, but from setbacks. A product that you used to hate, but learned to love. And for that, I never hated the brand. I just hated the price tag that came with it. And that is the Pat McGrath anything Pat McGrath. So this is the Utopian Dreams eyeshadow palette, and it's absolutely stunning. This was my first time using it in this project. I have 5 uses and I only used it once. I've only used it once, and this was this past weekend. And I have never gotten so many compliments on my eyeshadow than when I was wearing this. Or my gold palette. Honestly, those are the 2 palettes that I get the most compliments from. But this one, I literally, every store I went into, the cashier was like, I love your makeup. I love your makeup. And honestly, not a lot of people are willing to pass out compliments where I live. So that was really flattering. But again, I only have 1 use and I need to get 5. And then the last item that we have is for Mary Curry. I am one of those who think that, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from discoveries, or from new discoveries. A product that you have newly discovered. And when I started this project, I relatively newly became obsessed with these Drunk Elephant Debronzy drops. I've since seen some data on that these have carcinogens in them, so like cancer-causing agents, and I'm not exactly thrilled at the fact that that has, but again, I don't know who I can trust or what I can trust or what people are saying. So I just don't know that I'll be repurchasing these. I don't know. Like, I have to do my own research before I just trust some random like post on the internet. And it was on Instagram actually. So, but it was a bunch of different brands and a bunch of different products that had carcinogens or that were not good for you. And I mean, let's face it, like anything you do, there's pretty much a chance that it's not good for you. But I'm not going to just dive into a bunch of products that have carcinogens in them. I'm just not interested in that. So, um, I will be using these until they're gone. I'm almost done, honestly. I have totally used these now 33 times in the project. I used them well before that as well. There is a total of 30 mils of product in here, so that is close to, I think, a standard foundation is 30 mils. Yeah, so one of these is 30 mils. That's a standard foundation size usually. So that's how much product you get in here. So though it looks tiny, it's because the packaging is more minimal and you're basically just getting the product. So I want to use these up. I was at 40.26 grams and I'm now at 34.71. So I'm thinking I'm about down to here-ish. They will last me a little while longer. I am so upset that I saw that and that could be a potential. But again, I have to do some research. I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but I definitely recommend that if you're concerned about a product, you do your own research and check out what is safe for you, because every country has different regulations of what's safe and what isn't. And I don't know. I don't know where those regulations are from. I don't know what kind of post that was or where it came from or whatever. I just saw it on somebody's channel on the beauty page and there was a whole bunch of brands with products. But anyhow, all that being said, that is all of the items that I currently have left. I have already used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, like 5 prompts rolled out. And now I have a 6th, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So I have six prompts that are out of the project and the rest remain in, and I have to make sure that I get use as much as I can. So my goal will, I think, be to try to get as many uses as I can on this. And also, I think it was this one that I need 3 more uses. So whatever that was, I'm just going to have to go back and double check. I think those 2 will be my goals, to get 2 rollouts next month, but I will definitely keep trying to use other items as well because I want to see some things roll out. I mean, we have until August, but I don't know if I'll do an update every single month. I might do bi-monthly updates because I'm not doing roll-ins and roll-outs. I'm just rolling everything out. So I might wait an extra month to see how I do. But if I do have something that empties, which I don't think there's anything that will empty except for the Deep Bronzy drops. So if it's just a rollout, I might just wait until the next month or whatever. We'll see. I'm going to play it by ear. I just, there's a lot of products left here. And if there's going to be not much usage, I'm just going to hold off and wait until I get a little bit more usage. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.